Anybody here? Just checking in. I figure I'd take this opportunity to come on and say hello. If anybody is even on or willing to watch other than my stalker. I hope everybody, if you're here are going to join, has a good Saturday. A little bit cold right now, actually. Anybody here? My lips look kind of purple, but yeah. Oh my God, I can hear my dog snoring in the background. It's so funny. I'll give it a little bit. So let's play around, start a poll. Let's see, viewers can vote on a poll option. Any fun plans this weekend? Make it purple. That's cute. Yes, done. There you go. Oops. I don't know. Start poll. There you go. All right, so one person. Hi. Hopefully it's somebody nice. Hopefully it's not my stalker. I just cannot stop posting about me all over his TikTok, or excuse me, Twitter. But anyways, just saying, just checking in. A little update. Hello, two people. It's not that exciting. Oh no, somebody voted yes. Oh no, yes, I don't know. Hello, my love, happy. Oh, hello, Sergio. How are you? Do you have any big plans this weekend? What are you up to? Anything fun? 30 people. Wow, you all just came out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. Hi. If you don't know me, I'm Cat Ocean. I am just kind of hi, hello, Gemma Toplay, hello, said hi, hello. Thank you for joining. Nam's Diary Channel per I don't know what that means. Hello. How are you? Lavender Box Lovers, hi, how are you guys? Bashir, Naveed, how are you? Um, it's top. I don't know what that means. But anybody have any fun plans this weekend? And if so, what are they? Share them with me. I'm interested. Hello. Um, I figured, oh, thank you for the likes. I appreciate all that. Thank you. I figured I'd just come on live. I did a bunch of errands today. Woke up early. Did so much. I'm going to sub. Oh, thank you. I appreciate any subs, Gemma. Thank you. I appreciate that. So my channel just kind of all. Oh, I just got your notification that you subbed. I really appreciate that. I just figured I'd take this opportunity to go live. I'm not doing any sort of like protesting today. Can you give me a shout out? Lavender and Black loves, yes. And you know what? I love lavender. Okay, I don't know what happened. Sorry. That was so weird. That was so weird. But yeah, lavender, I love it. Sorry, I don't know why that happened. It like kicked me out. My stream got interrupted. Hey Jacob, hello. Um, uh, you're welcome for the shout out. I love lavender, so you definitely get it. I mean, I have everything lavender. I use essential oils. I use things for diffusers. I love the color lavender. So anything. So I'm not doing anything exciting right now. Hello, Gage, Jacob, again, thank you. I'm going to like, thank you, Gemma. If you don't know, my page is really, I like to just do a lot of uh, streaming demonstrations, protests when I'm able to attend them. I like to just go live with certain events if able. Um, and I like to just talk about Kat, did you see that David Chase is working on a new series about MK Ultra? No, I did not. You'll have to tell me more about that or send me something. DM me in Insta, or I'll just look it up. I can do that too. Um, but you know, uh, a lot of people that I have found following is from I used to do a lot of stuff regarding the Scientology community, and following a lot of our LA friends and those in Clearwater. Jacob Harkey here, who's one of my mods, is great. Uh, you make most younger women look like clowns. Oh, thank you, Jose. I don't know. But I did do a couple. I know you're also Sopranos, and I am. I love The Sopranos. Oh my God. Such a great series. I remember my parents watching it when I was younger, and then my parents would be like, get out of the room, and I would be like, okay. And then I watched it as an adult, and I binged watched it, and I absolutely love it. Um, so yeah, basically back to what I was saying is that I used to protest outside a little bit outside of the Scientology org church in Chicago when they opened up that church, and then you like my earrings? Thank you. I did a lot of just supporting way bigger streamers and influencers who protested Scientology out in LA. Jacob Harkey, who here is one of my mods, does a lot of that. He also does a lot of streaming of different when with all the stuff with Israel and Palestine going on. Exactly, revoke Scientology tax exempt status. That's huge. And so Jacob also does a lot of other things. Sometimes he'll go live. He's an artist, a music artist. I don't want to talk too much about him because I don't want to give out a lot of his information. But if you aren't subscribed to Jacob, he does so much. He's a huge advocate. He's such a great person. I definitely sub to his channel. You get a lot of interesting things from him when he's able to go out and about. Um, so yeah. Again, the last thing I just did is I did go for the sorry for the 5 people watching, at least I am. It's okay, Gemma. It fluctuates. You know, when I last Saturday was it, right? Everybody on the 18th, I did the No Kings protest. I went to a No Kings protest and I got so much. I had like almost like 200 people on my stream at one point, and I think that's the most I've ever had, 200, 300, I want to say. Um, and what's your tips on looking this great when not a teenager? I don't know. I just I put makeup on. I try to do a clear. I have a pretty big skin routine that I try to keep up with. So. That's it. I honestly have very little bit of light makeup on right now. I have my eyebrows filled them in and I have a little bit of mascara. And honestly, that's it. But I appreciate it. Yeah, I try not to swear. I don't want to get in trouble for that. I'm not even monetized, so it's actually pretty lenient. But yeah, the No Kings was the last big thing I did, and I had a lot of trolls. And a lot of people come in, and that's okay. I always tell my mods that unless people are using derogatory terms, um, s- uh, like the bitch word, the N word, the F word, talking disrespectful or are continuously spamming, then let's go ahead and put them in a timeout. And then I'll make the decision if I'm going to go ahead and just completely block them. But I was okay with it. I mean, a lot of people came in. Some people had really great conversations with me. They didn't agree what I was documenting. And I don't think you're only 9 years old, so I hope you're not. What's your live about here on YouTube? Any specific contact or focus? Just anything beautiful and natural. Oh, I appreciate that, Jose. So honestly, I'm still kind of building up exactly what my YouTube channel is about. It's really more about just documenting protests and human rights and equality, about police brutality, what's going on in the state of affairs in the world and in the United States, the wars, and what's happening between Ukraine and Russia. Obviously, watching and going back and forth about Palestine and Israel. I also um, sometimes when I have a chance, if I'm just bored, I might just come live and chat and check in with people. You're from South Africa, so a lot of inequality. Yeah, I heard though parts of South Africa or most of South Africa is beautiful. Um, I don't know if I would go to South Africa. I think I would. I think the problem is I'm such a picky eater, so I just don't know what I would eat. I went to Europe and years ago, and I went to like Switzerland, Germany, Belgium, France, Austria. I forgot a handful of places, and it was a little hard some of the things because I was such a picky eater. Um, but my palate has definitely expanded since then. It's not as bad as the news and media says. It's in fact it is quite great here. Yeah, honestly, I actually don't see a lot that's happening in South Africa in the news. Um, but I hear it's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. So it'd be a nice place to visit one time. Oh, you're from England? Okay, that's awesome. I would love to go to England. Uh, Sorry, Gemma, I'm talking to both you and Jose. Jose said he is from South Africa, and then Gemma, you mentioned that you are from England. So I was talking about South Africa. I've never been to England. I would love to go to England though. We have freedom to practice religion freely. Everyone is happy and will greet you like every country. It's safe and unsafe in some places. Yeah, and that's kind of like how it is everywhere here in America. There's absolutely safe places, and then there's absolutely unsafe places as well too. Um, People have the freedom to practice any religion they want to here as well in America. Um, it's just me and a lot of people are against Scientology. We don't consider it a religion. We consider it a cult. Um, Another big one that I'm kind of into is Mormonism. Um, and so, eh, you know, but I'm an ex-Catholic. I was raised Roman Catholic. I have personally denounced all organized religion, but uh, everybody believes in what they believe in, and I will never tell somebody not to believe in something unless it's hurting someone. And I think the Catholic Church has hurt a lot of people, um, unfortunately. I was actually an altar girl. I did go to public school though, but I did go to CCD. Um, and so, Uh, yeah. So where are we? I'm in the United States, Son, NZ. Do you support any football team? So Gemma, you're in England. If you say football, do you mean soccer like we say that in America? That's what I need to know. Jumbo, you used to have an indoor flea market. Okay. Well, thank you for the 22 people here, the 13 likes. You mean yes. Okay, so if you're talking about football team as in soccer, um, I don't. I really don't follow soccer. But when I went to Europe way many years ago, it was during the 2006 World Cup, and that was awesome. And I remember I was in Germany during that time, throughout Germany, and Germany was winning like one of their teams, and it was just crazy. Um, I know the World Cup is coming here, I believe next summer. It'll be here in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. So it's actually going to be really, really, really interesting and to see that happening here. And there's so many people who absolutely love soccer here. As far as football, like American football, like NFL. I'm a Chicago Bears fan through and through. It's hard being a Bears fan, but I will tell you, I grew up in in the Chicagoland area, um, and so handball is it because I did that. Uh, so I actually do also like the Miami Dolphins. I do like the Miami Dolphins. I think it's because I love their coach, but their coach is going to get Mike McDaniels. He's going to get let go soon. And I did like the cheetah, but he's a cheater and a cheetah. So that's hard. And of course, I'm a huge Chicago Cubs fan when it comes down to baseball. Can I ask a personal? You can ask the question. I can't say that I will answer it. Just depends on what the question is, but you're more than welcome to ask. Uh, American football and basketball only USA play at end of debate. Yeah. Um, American football and basketball only USA play. Yeah, but American football, they are trying to like make it a big thing over like in Europe. They've been having those different games for the last couple of years in Europe. And then, they do have the basketball, and we get a lot of players, I mean, all over. Are you indigenous like me? When you say indigenous, what do you mean? I've taken a DNA test through Ancestry and through 23andMe. I can tell you what those results are. You look unique. Thank you, I guess. Um, are you rooting for anyone in the World Series? Okay, Jacob, I ain't gonna lie. I am not for the Dodgers. I don't want them to win, and your little town, well, not you, but I don't get it. You guys won last year. Well, not you, but the Dodgers won last year, and like you guys burned the city down. It's like your team won. So yeah, I'm going for the Toronto Blue Jays. Watched the game last night. Holy moly! I just felt so bad. That was a blowout. So yeah, I am gonna go for Toronto. Obviously, I would have loved to see the Cubs make it again, like 2016, but there is something special about you. To know more about you, we shall go for a coffee. You can send me a coffee. World Cup will be epic in the US next year. Yeah, I think it's gonna be crazy. Um, it will be crazy. I'm actually very excited to see. I've already kind of like looked at some different sports bars that are like specifically for soccer. I'm actually gonna go watch games. Like I said, I don't know much about soccer. I never played it as a kid growing up. I basically was a runner. I did track and cross country, and I played the viola. I did like, you know, a little bit of like cheerleading, like whatever. So, fair enough, Jacob. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going for the Dodgers. Sorry, buddy. What's your daily routine be like? Wake up, have coffee, work. Uh, My dog, you can probably hear her getting her nails cut. Um, be better than over here. All fans do is fight when it's over here. Russia got banned. Yeah, Russia got banned a lot, it seems like. All right. Baked Potato Channel, I know exactly who you are, Brock. You can go away. I am put user in timeout. 24 hours. Um, sorry. I thought I will take you the most beautiful lady for a coffee in my new Ferrari. Your new Ferrari. Oh my. Um, So somebody asked, "Am I indigenous?" So okay, so no. So on my mom's side, she's strictly like European. She's got Irish, Norwegian, German in her. Um, that's basically her big is like German, Norwegian, and Irish. My dad was adopted. He was adopted into a German and a little bit of a Croatian family. But turns out that my dad is actually Croatian. His biological mother is Croatian. And her family came from Croatia. She was born here in America, but her parents were born in Croatia. And then, oh, sorry, I'm missing them. Your skin looks amazing. Oh, Jay Chucky, I haven't seen you in a long time. Jay Chucky, you is another one from the Scientology community as well too. Um, and then we also found out that my dad's biological father is African American. I got some backstory. He was half black. And so yeah, my dad's biological mom is from Croatia, and then my paternal grandfather was a black man. My dad was born in the 50s. They were unwed, yada, yada, yada. And obviously, this was the early 50s. You had an unwed woman who was white, and then a black man. They weren't married, and they put my dad up for adoption. And this, I think, was like a 1 or 2 night like stand, I suppose. And so, yeah. And then my dad was adopted probably at 6 months. I think he was in an orphanage until he was about 6 months, and then he was adopted. Um, you somewhat look like Renato's girlfriend. Renato's the soccer person, right? I don't know much about soccer. You have that German intellect in you. Eh, I appreciate that, I think. Um, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about being having German, being German. Uh, but I'm a loser. All right, thank you. That's fine. You're the one here watching me, so that's okay. She doesn't look like Ronaldo's girlfriend. Jama, that's okay. I don't even really know who Ronaldo is. I think you're talking about the soccer player, football player. Uh, it's okay. I'm pretty sure I already know who Zing Ding Ling is. They can call me a loser. Um, but yeah, they can go away. They're the one here watching me and giving me engagement. What I like about you is your eyes, especially, are so memorizing. Oh, thank you. They're just brown. Huh? But I appreciate it. That's a very nice comment. Uh, so it seems like a handful of you are from other countries and not necessarily America. So forgive me in my ignorance. Do you celebrate Halloween? Because Halloween is celebrated here in America, and that's next Friday. And do you guys do like Halloween parties, trick-or-treating, etc.? I don't think anybody's excited for the holidays. I'm not that excited. I'm not that. all that excited for the holidays this year, but brown eyed girl. Dun-dun. Oh, Jacob, you are high on drugs. Okay. Zing ding ling. I know it's you. I'm just gonna hide you from this channel. All right. There's an individual. He goes by the name of the Big Dog. Um, he has a bunch of different things. He just harasses me and a bunch of other people, including Jacob. Not as much Jacob, but he will tag him in things, and it's just it's ridiculous. It's been going on for like 2 years now. Yeah, Jacob, you should go live one time again, like you did, and oh no, that was when you were doing, I think you were doing that student, oh my God, what is it? Like a radio station. But Jacob, he's a singer and he plays the guitar. He's got a great voice. Hi, you're so beautiful. Well, thank you, Nicole. Is it true German people, especially women, are tough in nature? They don't usually smile. I don't know. I'm not like yes, I have heritage German, like Germany heritage. Um, I think they are definitely tougher in nature. Um, and kind of like Germans, Polish individuals. But I've met a lot of people from Germany and they're absolutely wonderful. Um, so, oh my God, I missed the radio class and thank you. Yeah, that's what you were taking, the radio class. I remember tuning in and watching you a couple of times. Uh, that was fun. That was cool. Uh, anyone else get 420? Well, I know what like you mean in regards to 420. All women are beautiful, German, Hispanic. Explorer, that's nice of you to say. You know what? I think every woman or all women are also beautiful in their own, ways, shape, style, looks wise. I will never put, uh, other women down, at all. I think that, uh, I think, you know, everybody has their own unique, and women are already, you know, crucified on the way they look and the expectations and these unrealistic expectations. So, okay, yes, smoke doobie. People, yes, buddy, we know what 420 is. Marijuana, weed, Mary J, bud, whatever you want to call it. She is a red wine person, I guess. Who? Me? Oh, see, all right. Again, you're just, I already know you. Gemma, thank you. I appreciate that you say, that I have German in me, or I have German heritage. Again, I'm not from Germany. I was born in the United States. I was born in uh, Illinois. Thank you, Jacob. You know exactly who that is. Are you lately being single? No, I'm sorry to upset you. Aged fine like red wine. I appreciate that. Do you say I'm old though? Oh my God, like, do I look old? What do you guys know? You don't have to tell me. You can say I'm 50. You can say I'm 60. You can say I'm 20. I don't care. No, you look 20s. I'm not. I appreciate that. God, what I wouldn't do to go back to my 20s and change things. Absolutely, though. I wish I was still in my 20s sometimes. I would go back and do a lot and change a lot about myself and decisions I made, but you can't go back. All you can do is continue forward. Do you care whether you or other person is single or committed? Are you talking about myself? Um, I don't care if individuals are single or committed. I think if you're committed, it should be monogamous. I don't think that you should be cheating. I think you should just break up or divorce. Um, and some people are better off being single, and some people aren't meant to be in relationships or aren't in the right mentality to be in a relationship. I'm 39 and in the 20s. Good indigenous. I like your eyes. Well, thank you, Alex Rose, or Axel Rose, excuse me. Oh, thank you, Gemma. What makeup do you use? It seems very cute. Honestly, I use very bare minimum makeup. Sometimes I use just like store-bought brands. Sometimes I buy a little higher end class brands. It just depends on if what my priorities are in regards to um, finances, um, True Blend. Um, yeah. So, what are your plans for this weekend? Danny's impact. Danny, is that really you? Please don't, please don't be you know who pretending to be you. But I hope it is you, Danny. If it is, welcome, hola. Uh, so what's your plans for this weekend? So I did a bunch of errands. This evening, I am going to a little Halloween thing. It's actually we just have to bring like a can donations and get in, and then it's just like food, drinks, or like appetizers, and then play money, so you can play like fake play like roulette or poker or things of that nature. So gonna go to that, and then tomorrow is relaxation and watching sports or watching football, American football. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry. Oh my God. It is the real Danny. Okay, Danny, I'm gonna go hello. Danny, make you a for now. You don't have to, but I'm just gonna make you a mod because uh sorry, things are. I made you a mod, Danny. You don't have to be a mod. But miss you, Danny. I miss you being out there protesting too. Danny, he's another big one. If you haven't ever subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to Danny's Impact. He also too would used to protest Scientology a lot, and he can tell his own story. I met him in person once. He came to Chicago when the Chicago Cause was opening, and that's where I met him. And I had actually been following him and his fiance. And I don't actually know if you guys did get married, you and Leah, right? Um, so um, he doesn't do as much, I think uh, protesting anymore. Um, oh, I'm glad you guys are doing great. Good. Dia Hana Huska, hello, hello. And yes, you are good. Yeah, I thought so. I thought you guys got married. I just wasn't sure. I kind of did stop watching a lot of people, so I do apologize. Um, Axel Rose 420. Are the dogs still alive, Danny? Axel Rose, do you know people from Scientology as well too? You're locked in now? Yeah, boy, you are. No, you and Leah are the sweetest. But I understand you're on the what's that list called now? I'm not even gonna get into it. But you're on the bad list. Why are you sad, Dia? I'm really sad. I'm sorry to hear that you're sad. Sometimes I get sad too, for sure. I hope everything's okay. People baily me or people bully you? Is that what you're saying? I'm sorry that people bully you. You shouldn't be bullied. Nobody deserves to be bullied at all. I hope you have support. I hope you have find some family that are there to help build you up. Mm, So I'm sorry that's happening with you. Not too much freedom. Sorry, I'm just seeing those comments. Not too much freedom. Danny, I feel like you still have freedom. Yeah, Dia. Everything will be better. Things will get better in time. Your mom said they're jealous. And sometimes you know what? Hurt people hurt people. And sometimes bullies, they are just jealous. And so they want to bring others down to try to make themselves feel better because they're insecure with themselves. And so, uh, Axl Rose, I agree. No more kings, no more dictators. It's funny how we can get into that about what's going on at the White House for a new ballroom. And yeah, we've furloughed all these employees, all these government employees. People are going without paychecks, but we're knocking down historic parts of the White House for uh, a multi-million ballroom, and people are lining up in food banks, and people in the military aren't getting paid, and people that are working for the VAs aren't getting paid. And a really nice cat. Well, I appreciate that. Um, well, I, I, St. Thomas Abbey. I don't know if it was it could have been privately paid for, but if it was, I think I did hear something that is supposedly privately paid for, and Trump said supposedly he was spending some of his own money. What money he has, I don't know how I don't even know. I don't get it. Um, uh, I think that people that privately pay for that should also be paying for uh, individuals who uh, vets, so they're not sleeping on Skid Row, they're not sleeping on the streets of New York, Chicago, etc. They're getting better benefits. Um, our housing crisis, you can't even afford rent anymore. People can't afford groceries. Have you ever voted before, Kat? Yes, I have voted before. And actually, yes, it's funny you say that. Um, no, not MAGA. I definitely have some conservative views, so you actually would be surprised. I do actually have, there are certain conservative views I certainly have, or right views, especially when it comes to economics. But uh, some social views, I definitely am left. I definitely consider myself more moderate. I am more left leaning. Right now, I'm not happy with the government on both sides. I am not a fan of the left or the right. I'm really just not a fan of the government at this point at all. I am not a fan of the government at all at this point. What about people submitting false crime reports? What do you mean, Axl Rose, about that? Do you approve that? Well, I you shouldn't submit false crime reports. I don't know what you're trying to get at, Axl Rose. I don't know if you're trying to bait me or something. I've never submitted a false crime report. So, sorry, saying Elon spent 130 million to pay for the military salary. So you agree with that? Elon, I'd have to read more about that. I've not even heard about this supposed thing that you say that Elon Musk spent 130 million to pay for the military salary. So you agree with that? I'd have to read more. I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you saying that because some people like that right now aren't being paid that are in the military or like I'm not sure. Again, I haven't read anything about that, so I can't really talk on that. Oh, good, my phone's fully charged. Sorry, next topic. It's fine. I guess I just don't know what Axl Rose. I wasn't trying to be sorry. I just wasn't sure what you're trying to say because I've never submitted a false crime report. I know plenty of individuals who have. I know people do. So it shouldn't. Yeah. No, it's okay. And I don't want you to be sorry. I seen your last bit about that stalker you said you had. Yeah. Well, you don't have to put quote stalker. I mean, unless it's you. And now you're coming in with a different name that you're trying to think I can't figure out. He puts in false crime reports all day long against all of us, there's a whole group of individuals, and he's always tagging the most random people, like the FBI, the LAPD, Chicago PD, different government PD, YouTube, uh, Twitter. Uh, he says he talks. I don't know. He's out of his mind. He's an absolute whack job, and I try not to engage with him at all. I don't know what he is. I just know he has a lot of times on his hands. And right now, I'm like his target again. I wasn't a target for a while, but now I'm back to being a target. I don't say his name over and over again. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and block you because I think you are him. Yeah, I agree. So he'll come back under, he'll come back. So I'm just not gonna, he'll come back. It's fine. He'll continue to make, it's fine. It's fine. Uh, he'll just continue to make more and more profiles and do what he always does. I've been, I've been dealing with him for 2 years now. His new thing is making AI videos of me. So he'll watch my live and then he'll make AI videos and he'll make up fake things. And that's fine. Anyhow, enough about him. Yep, it's wine. It's vodka. It's wine. As he says, I'm a drunk. It's not water. So this is 100 ounces from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And we see how much I can drink of wine from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Is anybody dressing up? If you are, what are you dressing up as? And if not, if you have kids, are you taking them trick or treating? Are you doing trick or treating? Are you doing anything this weekend? I know a lot of people celebrate this weekend. People celebrate next weekend. I'd like to have a wine contest with you. Well, I don't drink wine, so there was a day though. I won't lie. I am open about it. There was a day, but all that did was cause issues. So we don't drink wine around here in these parts anymore. We are having a Halloween party for the kids. Oh, that'll be fun. Are you having it this weekend or next weekend? I remember one time I wanted to have a Halloween party when I was a kid. My parents were like all for it, and then I backed out because I felt like no one was gonna come tonight. Oh, that'll be fun. Well, hopefully you guys have fun. Hopefully you guys have a lot of people show up or a lot of kids. I don't know if I'd want to have like a lot of, kids are great and you can give them back. uh, but yeah, I was out running errands today in this downtown area, and like all the stores were like passing out candy outside, and people were dressed up. It was really cute. It wasn't like trunk and treat. It was literally just like a couple blocks of this cute little town, and they were all giving out candy. So you've been putting up spider webs all day. Oh my gosh. Decorating the house. Are you gonna like have Halloween music and play the Monster Mash? I was like, it's the Monster Mash. Da 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 da. I forgot how it goes. Bobbing for apples. Do people still do that? Like bob for apples? Oh, fog machine. That's awesome. That'll be fun. Oh, that'll be fun. A fog machine. That'll be awesome. It'll be a lot of fun. It sounds fun. Hopefully, wherever you live, the weather's not too bad. You have a Halloween playlist. Very cool. Very cool. The five other people who are here, if you want to engage or say anything, you more welcome to. I just decided to come live briefly. Um, God, it's so crazy when you go live, like how fast time goes by. Like it's already been like 45 minutes. You live in St. Thomas. St. Thomas, like Florida, right? Is that where St. Thomas is? I'm pretty sure, right? Is that like by the Keys? Oh, St. Thomas Virgin Islands. Oh my God. Yes, God. Clearly, I'm really up on my geography. Wow. It's got to be nice then. But I'm so sorry because hasn't like St. Thomas and like the Virgin Islands like have been hit so bad with like hurricanes over the past couple of years. And if so, I'm so, so sorry about that and the devastation. We have a hurricane expected. Yeah, that season is here, is upon us. Because isn't hurricane season like August through October? Or do I have that wrong? You're okay, good. I want to visit the Virgin Islands so bad, which out of all the islands, I mean, you might be like you might be like St. Thomas is the best because that's where you live, but out of the different ones, what ones would you say are the best, or like where would you say to go? I'd love St. John. Okay. Yeah, I really want to go to the Virgin Islands. Absolutely. Virgin Islands are on my list. Bora Bora is on my list. Belize is on my list. Um, uh, and then, like I said, I've been to Europe, so I can hold off on Europe. Yeah, you don't need a passport, correct? Yeah. And I have the real IDs and all that. Um, but yeah, Belize, Bora Bora, the Virgin Islands, Turks and Caicos, but I heard Turks and Caicos is so expensive. Um, I'd love to go to Italy, fly in Italy. I'd love to go to Ireland. Um, oh my God. Yeah, I actually when Kobe Bryant died, I'm not big into basketball, but obviously like everyone knows who Kobe Bryant is. And I was actually at the movie theater and about to watch a movie with my mom at the theater, but like, before the movie started, it wasn't even previous. Like I'm just like browsing and then like I was on Facebook or TMZ and it was like somebody posted like Kobe Bryant died and like his daughter and I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. That is so sad. Very tragic. So, but anyhow, I am probably gonna go. I just wanted to say hello, just check in. I appreciate the few people that did join. And my trolls too. And yeah, and I hope that St. Thomas, that you have a wonderful uh, Halloween party this evening for the kiddos. Do I have a public email? I do not, but I shall be back. I don't know when, but I will. All right, guys, stay safe with whatever you're doing tonight. Nice to hear from you. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no problem, Jacob. Good to hear from you too. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. And I'm sure we'll talk later. And I will, I'm always up to you and I will keep following you and watching you. All right, guys, stay safe. I'll talk with you later. All right. Bye.